National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Washington now brings this out. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Zero hesitation that time. That was deep ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll run for it with Achane. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua going to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. The way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Chiefs nothing.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. 3rd down and 10. Tagovailoa. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He had touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Dolphins first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Trent McDuffie on the tackle. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Achane. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition?
Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Pacheco gets it up the gut. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 about the 4. Solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Tua, the final shot before half. That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Still moving. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On the ground, it's Gray. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. His throw incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Did you see the replay? Hey, ref. Snap the ball! You gotta be kidding me.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, he'll go down the number 4, getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 29 yards. And the Chiefs have cut the lead back down to 2.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Mahomes will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Tua. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Escapes the defender. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Or the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. Washington now brings this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on 4th down, Ottage, the punt team sending this one away. Brown with his stick skills. 7 yards on the return after a punt on 39. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Butker's kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Out of the gun, here's again to Achane. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, back to Achane. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing Tua. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential. It's complete, and he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense at a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he was trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. taken at about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Flushed out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That'll be caught by Rice. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down. Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd down. Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by 20, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Mahomes will throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And the kick here will be good, but that doesn't do anything besides maybe make the final score a tiny bit more palatable, as that's how this one comes to an end. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put